Hathras alleged gang rape and murder case. Let's take a look at the top developments which are coming in at this hour. So the big story, of course, is the Hathras alleged gang rape and murder case, and what we are, of course, tracking is the order which came in from the UP government late last night that 5 policemen have in fact been suspended now in this case. This includes senior rank officers like the superintendent of police in Hathras and also the circle officer, the inspector, and 2 others who have also been suspended in this case. It's very important to note over here though that they have been suspended for problems in the initial stage of the investigation, not because of the mess up that we saw happening around the cremation of the alleged gang rape victim, and of course all the mess up that we saw taking place at Hathras later on. This is because of the initial probe lapses that the policemen have in fact been suspended. Meanwhile, the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister's office has also said that they will seek narco tests, not just against the accused, but also against the complainants and the suspended cops in this case. I'm joined by my colleague Alok Singh, who's been tracking this story from Hathras for days now. Alok, what we can of course see is that there seems some sort of in a way, accountability that the Uttar Pradesh government is trying to seek from the policemen who are on the ground. But it's very important to remember that these policemen have been suspended for lapses in the initial probe. But more importantly, that the UP government is also seeking narco tests, not just against the suspended cops and the accused, but also against the complainants.
Well, yes, absolutely, Tanima. In fact, first I would like to show you, because it's already more than 48 hours and the blockade is still there, and I'm standing at the same place from where the blocking started 2 kilometers away. I would just like to show our viewers that what is happening on the ground first. Then I will come back to the point which you have asked me. This is the barricading. You can see this complete road is shut. Full policemen deployed over here. Nobody is allowed. So 48 hours and no entry of the media or anyone or any person who want to meet the family. So family is still confined in the village. So first of all, this thing. As far as the narco test is concerned, yes, all 5 police personals will be undergoing the narco test, and not only the 5 police personals. The other side of the case means that the family members of the girl will also undergo for the narco test. The thing is that the SIT which was investigating this case, they found out discrepancies in both the sides. In fact, the policemen who are suspended, they found out that they were not properly investigating the case at the initial time of the investigation. So that's why they have been suspended. In fact, the family members, what the version they are giving, there are some versions, some discrepancies of the persons. In fact, the family members, different family members with different versions. So this is the reason that the SIT has written to the government that the narco analysis tests of both the sides should be done. Although who will undergo from the family side, that is not yet mentioned, but definitely those who are witnessing the whole thing, those who are claimed to be witnessed of that incident, they will undergo for the narco test. So definitely the SIT is not believing on both the sides as of now, because this suspension has happened on the report that was given to the Uttar Pradesh government by the SIT. Remember, 3 members SIT is investigating this case, and they have found out discrepancies from both the sides. So we have to wait and watch that what will happen next. But yes, a narco analysis test will happen in this case of both the sides. Back to you.
Right, Alok, stay with us. We'll, of course, delve into all these issues a little deeper now. First, for the benefit of our viewers, let's just tell them what exactly is a narco test. Now, if I can pull up that graphics for our viewers and look at it in depth. So basically, it's a test which is where the subject is injected with sodium pentothal drug. It induces a state of calm and imagination is neutralized, which in a way is supposed to induce the subject, the person in this case who agrees for the narco test, to speak the truth. That's what the investigators would like to believe. Subject is expected to divulge true information, Tests done by anesthesiologist, psychiatrist, forensic psychologist and audio videographer. It's also recorded on camera. Not proven scientifically to have 100% success rate, and it violates the constitution if done against the will of the subject. Also very important to keep in mind that it's not in all cases that narco tests can be admissible in court. This helps the police officers who are investigating the case to get some leads, but it is not something which can in all cases be admissible as evidence in court. And also, let's also take a look at what has been the past usage of narco-analysis tests in the country. If we look at it, was first used in 2002 in the Godhra case, then in the Arun Bhatt kidnapping case in Gujarat, Telgi stamp and paper scam of 2003, that was another big case for which narco-analysis test was involved. And of course, the Nithari village serial killings, which took place in the 2006-7 at that time, and then in the Arushi Talwar case of 2008. So these are some of the important cases in which narco-analysis tests have been used. But Alok, coming to you, it's very important to point out to the viewers as well that while the policemen, if the UP government gets sanctioned to carry out these tests from the court, while the tests might be carried out on all the three sides over here, the accused, complainants and the suspended cops, this is not something which is admissible as evidence in court.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, but this will be put as a part of the investigation that will help the investigation side. When the charge sheet will be submitted before the court, that will also help, and that will also give the conclusion that what was said and what they are saying in the narco test, what the version of all these three sides. Definitely that will help in the investigation, although it is not admissible in the court. But let me tell you that what all had happened in the initial time, that remember when the girl was taken to the police station, what the claims of the police officers are that they immediately shifted her to the hospital, and at that point in time the girl's family never told them that she was sexually assaulted. That is what the version of the police, and they said that only brother statement came out who said that she was assaulted, only assaulted, physically assaulted, and on that basis they had registered the case of attempt to murder. So police say that only the statement of the brother, on the basis of the statement of the brother, they had registered the case. But on the other side, the family members were alleging that from the day one they were claiming, they were saying to the police that she was sexually assaulted also, but police had never registered the case on that section. So this is the reason that the discrepancies are coming out. Although the accused family, they are also having their sides that they were not present on the time when the sexual assault, alleged sexual assault and the murder was committed to the girl. So that is the reason that the narco analysis test is going to be happen. Back to you.
But brother, bite me. Out over here some of the precedents which we have seen in this case. Please stay with us. The Supreme Court has also in a 2010 judgment passed several strong observations about narco analysis tests. It says that no lie detector test can be done without the consent of the accused. Those willing must have access to a lawyer. Those willing also have to have the test explained to them by a police, and NHRC guidelines have to be strictly followed when it comes to the narco analysis test. The NHRC guidelines also, of course, if we put up that explainer for our viewers, says that the consent of the accused is very important, and also that physical, emotional and legal implications of the test have to be pointed out to the subject as well. And the actual test has to be done by an independent agency at a hospital, and that it should be done in the presence of lawyers, and the medical and factual informations have to be recorded. So it's always recorded on camera, so it can be produced as videographic. There is videographic record of the entire narco analysis test as well. So very important to keep in mind the circumstances under which the narco analysis test can be done, and also the implications of it, how it can be used later on in the investigation. Alok, stay with us. Also, another important aspect that we are reporting today is the fact that the family, while the village has been sealed off, as we can see that the media has been blocked again for the third day in a row, as Alok is pointing out over there, the family on the other side who are in the village also claim that they are being held captive almost. They almost feel that they're in a hostage-like situation. Now, Times Network's Parveena spoke to the brother of the victim, who said that they objected to being held captive in that manner and they were only being let out to buy essentials. And despite the fact that the SIT did not take their statement on Friday, they were not allowed to leave the house and they were surrounded by cops. And while some cops were stationed on the terrace, others were spread across the neighborhood. Let's take a look at that exclusive conversation.
आप लोगों का दिन कैसे रहा? आप लोगों को निकलने नहीं दे रहे, हमें ऐसे सुनने को मिल रहा है। वहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है?
अब तो खैर उनको बता दिया हम लोगों ने, भैया ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं हमको, खाना पीना तो हम लोगों ने खा लेने दो। तब वो जाके उनको बताया, तब जाके निकले बाहर हुआ।
अभी निकलने दे रहे हैं आपको घर से?
जी?
आपको अभी निकलने दे रहे हैं क्या घर से?
नहीं, अब निकलने नहीं दे, मतलब सुबह तो इतने पुलिस वाले थे, कल भी रात को भी थे घर में, तो उनको बोल दिया गया हमको खाना पीना तो बना लेंगे, खा लेंगे, ऐसे आप लोग कैसे बैठे हो घेर के हम लोगों को,
और
जाके वो बाहर निकले।
और आप लोगों को फोन यूज करने दिया जा रहा है? आप लोग कैसे मैनेज कर रहे हो? हमें बाहर से ये सुनाई दे रहा है कि फोन भी यूज कर रहे हैं। फोन यूज करने दे रहे हैं। तो आप ये बोल रहे हैं कि पहले आपको नहीं दिया जा रहा था बाहर जाने के लिए, फिर आप लोगों ने बोला है कि आप लोगों को खाना पीना सामान लाना है तो फिर दिया गया है।
हाँ, हमें तो लग रहा है कि जो हमारे आरोपी हैं उनकी सुरक्षा हो रही है, क्योंकि उन लोगों ने तो ऐसा घेर रखा है कि।
अच्छा, आप ये बोल रहे हो कि आप लोगों को जैसा भी रखा हुआ है कि आप लोगों को लग रहा है आप लोग ही आरोपी हो?
हाँ।
पूरा पुलिस घेराव करके रखे है घर आपका?
क्या हुआ?
आपके यहाँ आगे पीछे पूरा पुलिस है क्या?
आगे ऊपर छत पे है, पुलिस ऐसे अंदर घर में नहीं है, बाहर है।
छत पे है और बाहर है। अच्छा, हम जब अंदर आना चाह रहे हैं कहीं से भी तो वो पुलिस रोक रहे हैं। पूरा गांव पे पुलिस पहल के रखे है क्या?
पूरे गांव में है, चारों तरफ, चारों कोने पे है, जगह जगह पुलिस है।
अगर SIT भी नहीं है, अगर इन्वेस्टिगेशन भी नहीं, पूछताछ नहीं हो रहा है, फिर भी आप लोगों को मूवमेंट अभी मना है। और कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे संदीप जी? आपको कोई सहायता चाहिए? आप लोगों को कोई दिक्कत हो रही है?
नहीं, अभी तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं हो रही है।
और आप लोग SIT टीम की इन्वेस्टिगेशन से संतुष्ट है?
अभी देखो कर रहे हैं, अभी हम क्या संतुष्ट होंगे, क्या करते हैं, उनको आगे पता चलेगा।
Right, while the SIT is continuing with its investigations, the media is still blocked from the village, as Alok was pointing. But Alok, coming back to you now, it seems a very, very serious case over here that the family is constantly, whenever we manage to get in touch with the family. Yesterday, we saw one of the cousin brothers managing somehow to come out of the village and speak to the media. Then later on, a WhatsApp message was circulated by one of the members of the family who also, in a way, documented the way in which the UP police has been pressurizing them over the past few days. And even now, this conversation that our colleague Parveena has got for us of the brother of the victim, who's also constantly been saying that in a way they feel that there is, like, they are being held captive in that situation. So these also bring out very important and serious questions as to how the victim's family is being treated constantly.
Yes, absolutely, Tanima. In fact, we are constantly asking that why we are blocked. In fact, we are not hampering the investigation. As far as the senior officers are concerned, they are saying that because the SIT members are there, SIT is continuously investigating this case. But this time, SIT is not there. Despite that, we are not allowed to meet the family. Family is a victim family. We are not meeting other persons or any person who are accused or anything, something like that. So that if anybody claims that we are tampering with the evidence or we are trying to do something else. But we are we want the family or the victim to be with the media so that they could continuously saying whatever they want, but that does not want the government to done. that is why they have blocked the media, and what we are showing you on the ground, that is completely blockage. It's more than 48 hours, and we don't know when the media will be allowed to go inside, because 3 more days are left. Already 3 days have been completed. 4 more days are left, because the SIT has to submit their report that in 7 days. So it means that 4 more days the family will remain confined. This is what we are asking, but we will keep tracking, and we will keep trying to go inside the village and meet the family. Back to you.
Right, Alok, thank you so much. We'll of course be coming back to you constantly on the big developing story that we have been following since the past few days now of the Hathras case, in which the victim's family has also been crying for justice. Now, of course, the UP government taking some action in terms of suspending 5 cops and also seeking narco-analysis test from all 3 sides, the accused, the complainant side, as well as the suspended cops. Alok, thank you so much for joining us with those details. Now, reacting to the latest turn of events, the Union Social Justice Minister Thawar Chand Gehlot has said that stern action will be taken against the culprits in the Hathras case. However, when asked about why media has been blocked and the victim's family being threatened, the minister refused to comment on the issue and had no answers.
कानून अपना काम कर रहा है। उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार ने SIT घोषित कर दी और वो SIT उसकी जांच कर रही है। सरकार का निर्णय है कि अपराधियों को कठोर सजा दिलवाई जाएगी।
इससे जुड़ा हुआ मेरा सवाल है, उम्मीद करता हूँ सीधा जवाब देंगे। पीड़िता का जिस तरीके से अंतिम संस्कार हुआ, क्या आप और भाजपा उससे सहमत है? दूसरा, आपातकाल के बाद में देश में पहली बार मीडिया को पूरी तरह रोका जा रहा है, क्या इससे सहमत है कि हम भाजपा के आपातकाल क्यों बढ़ रहे हैं?
किन परिस्थितियों में ये घटनाएं हो रही है, किन परिस्थितियों में रोका जा रहा है, किन परिस्थितियों में अंतिम संस्कार किया है, इसके बारे में मैं कुछ कहना नहीं चाहता।
सर, सामाजिक न्याय मंत्री हैं आप, क्या आपने कुछ जानकारी नहीं ली या उन्होंने जानकारी दी हो?
मेरे मंत्रालय की ओर से जहाँ इस प्रकार की घटनाएं होती है, हम जानकारी राज्य सरकार से मांगते हैं, और इस प्रकार की घटना जहाँ होती है, हमारे विभाग की ओर से 8.25 लाख रुपए तक की आर्थिक मदद देने का प्रयास करते हैं, परंतु वहाँ उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार ने पीड़िता के परिवार को 25 लाख रुपए देने की घोषणा की है।
नहीं, परिवार को धमकाया जा रहा है, धमकाया जा रहा है कि आपकी लड़की कोरोना से मर जाएगी तो पैसे नहीं मिलेंगे।
इस विषय पे मेरे को कुछ नहीं कहना।